Hi guys, so today I was just contemplating what I wanted to film and I realised that I hadn't filmed a tag video in so long. I used to love filming tag videos and I just haven't had the time to do one, or I just haven't had one sort of pop up that I've really liked. And then recently there have been a few going around that I really wanted to do, so I thought why not do one today. So today I'm going to do the 7 deadly sins of beauty tag, which I think is so fun. I love the whole notion of the 7 deadly sins. There are 7 questions that are each relating to one of the particular 7 deadly sins, and actually it reminded me of a series of books that was the 7 deadly sins, and they all, anyway, totally off topic. So I'm going to answer these 7 questions and I tag all of you guys to do it also, so I'll list the questions in the bottom bar below. But the first question is relating to greed, and it says, what is your most inexpensive item and what is your most expensive item? So as a general rule, makeup is really expensive in Australia, so a lot of my makeup is quite expensive, unfortunately. But probably my most expensive item, like one of the items that's on its own, is my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. Now I absolutely love this foundation, but in Australia it did retail for $85, which is, when I purchased it, that's how much it cost. I do think it has come down. I remember getting an email from Maya, which is where I purchased mine, saying that they'd actually reduced the price to, I think it was like around $67 or maybe $70, something like that. It is still quite an expensive product for makeup, spending that much, but I really like it. So that is definitely my most expensive makeup item, and I definitely ration it out because I love it so much, but it is quite costly. In terms of my most inexpensive item, it is probably this nail polish. It's an Ultra 3 nail polish. I have a few of these. I just picked this one in particular because this is bright yellow. It's called Honolulu, and I absolutely love, I don't know, I've been into bright colours recently and I had this on my nails recently. This was only $2, which is quite cheap for a nail polish in general, and they're quite good quality. I've had a few of these. I think I actually showed one in a favourites video recently, but for $2 that is absolutely amazing. In terms of more makeup products, like I said, it is kind of hard to get an inexpensive product. I actually picked up some of these CoverGirl Liquid Line Blast, what's it called, eyeliners, and these I think I got for half price because they're having like a half price of CoverGirl, so that brought them down to about $6, which for me, in terms of how much makeup costs, that's actually quite cheap for a makeup product. So that's the other thing that I thought was sort of go in my most inexpensive makeup products. The next question is relating to wrath, and it says, what beauty products do you have a love-hate relationship with? What product has been the hardest to get? So the love-hate relationship question, I've watched a couple of these tags recently and every second answer has been pretty much the same, but I have to agree with it as well, and it is loose eyeshadows or loose pigments. And I absolutely love the look of these. I have a couple of my Naked Cosmetics ones here, and I also have an SLA one. And I'll just show you, like, some of these are the most beautiful colours. Like, I absolutely love these pigments. They're so pretty. They're often really pigmented, so they have really great colour payoff. The problem is that they're just so hard to use. Oftentimes you need to have a specific base to use them with, and I just feel like anytime I stick my brush in, I just see it spray in the air, and I'm so scared of dropping them. I kind of want to put the lid back on right now. I'm actually nervous just holding them because I've dropped them before and it lost like the whole product just smashing on the floor. You can see it covers. It's really hard to get off if like you spill a whole one on your carpet. I spent ages trying to get loose pigment out of my carpet before, so I really like them. I think they're super pretty, but I tend to not use them as much as I should because of how difficult they are to sort of work with in terms of just like not spilling them. So that is definitely probably something I have the biggest love-hate relationship with, and I know I've seen that answer before, but I totally agree with everyone out there who has that same love-hate relationship with loose eyeshadows. The other part of this question was what was the product that was hardest to get? I had a trouble trying to work this out. I did actually have here the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette because I remember when this first came out, it kind of sold out really quickly everywhere and I had to kind of wait. Trying to get it on eBay was crazy because it was like ridiculous. Like, it was double the price of what they were sort of selling it for in the actual Urban Decay store online, and then it took a while. So I know that this was kind of hard to get for me. The other thing I would definitely say is MAC products, like limited edition MAC products can be hard. I know a lot of people had trouble getting the Tender Tones in the recent MAC collection, and I actually got mine online, so I managed to get those, but the Iris Apfel collection that had 5 limited edition lipsticks, and I wanted 3 or 4 of them, and I couldn't get my hands on any of them. It was really hard. I actually had one which was Party Pigeon that I really wanted, and I had it in my hand at the MAC counter, and the girl actually said that they had it in stock, and then she went to go get it and they literally just sold the last one, so I didn't actually get it, which I was really upset about. And I could have bought them online, but they were like on eBay and stuff like that, but people had them for really ridiculously high prices, so that was something that I definitely struggle to get my hands on. Sometimes the MAC collections can be, if there's something that's really popular, it's like really like a cult product, especially if it's like a re-promote that people loved and couldn't get their hands on, that's what I struggle to get. Okay. So the next question is related to gluttony, and it is, what is your most delicious beauty product? So when I think of most delicious beauty products, I automatically go to lip products, and one of them that I literally just mentioned are my MAC Tender Tones. I absolutely love the smell of these. I love the taste of these. This is the one Hot and Saucy, and I just also grabbed Tread Gently. But I absolutely love the taste of these. I actually really like the smell of all the MAC lip products, the lip tint and the lipsticks even. They're really nice, but these in particular, they just smell yummy and they taste yummy as well. The other product that I really like and think is delicious is the Australis Colour Inject Mineral Lip Glosses. I have a few of them here. These I love because not only are they really pretty and pigmented and they feel great on your lips, but they smell and taste like peach lollies. That is what I think. Yeah, like peach and sweetness. I don't know, it's really nice. I absolutely love these. So for a more inexpensive product, I recommend these for being super delicious. And then one other thing I had here was actually my Aquilina Pink Sugar perfume, because whenever I smell this, I think of food and like marshmallows and, I don't know, sweet as well. So this is another really delicious product that I have. And I actually want to chuck in something that I think is probably one of my least delicious products is actually, unfortunately, the NARS lip glosses. I love these. This particular colour here, Tempest, and I also have another one here which is probably my favourite, which is called All Night Long. I love the look of these. I love the feel of them. I love the pigmentation of them, but I hate the smell and the taste. It's really gross. So that's really disappointing for something that's so expensive, but I still use these products, but they just kind of taste bitter and they have this kind of plasticky smell, so I'm not a huge fan of those in terms of smell and taste. I love them in general, but I hate the smell and taste. The next question, number 4, is relating to sloth, and it says, what beauty product do you neglect due to laziness? So in terms of like beauty or makeup products, it's probably face primer. I have a couple of them here. I just grabbed some because I've actually got quite a few. This is the Napoleon Autopilot face primer, and this is the Benefit the Professional face primer. I tend to get lazy and often forget to do a face primer. I'm pretty good with my eyes. I'll generally use like at least some sort of base, like a MAC paint pot or something. But with my face, I kind of just start putting my concealer or foundation on and then totally forget, and I kind of think of these after. So I tend to just kind of neglect doing these. The other thing that I'm really bad at, and it's definitely one of these things, practice what I preach, not what I do, it is using heat protectant on my hair. I am really bad at forgetting to use this. I try and remember, and I try and make sure I always show it in tutorials because I want you guys to use heat protectant. I know how important it is for your hair, but I often just forget. Another thing is just sometimes you're in a rush and you just start doing your hair, and I curl it straight and I do whatever I do and I forget, although I did use it today, so yay, I'm getting better, but I did, and it's one that I do forget. Okay, so the next question is number 5, which is pride, and it says, what beauty product gives you the most self-confidence? So makeup in general definitely helps me with my self-confidence. I have spent practically what I feel like is my whole life, because I've spent more of my life with pimples than I have without. I think I started getting acne and pimples and things when I was like 10. I went through puberty really early, so I started having breakouts really early, which was horrible. So the one thing that probably definitely gives me confidence is foundation and concealer. So I have the Sonia Kashuk Concealer Hidden Agenda palette. It's one of my favourites. I really like it because it's got the green tone that I can cover up my blemishes with underneath my foundation. And I put my foundation on, and then I've got some other ones that I just kind of do under my eyes and go over the top of the blemishes just to make them really blend in with the rest of my skin. And I feel like when you have really nice skin, it really, really helps with your confidence. And I know what it's like to have really bad skin and to feel like everyone is staring at every little pimple on your face, because it can be really, really, I don't know, distracting. And even if people aren't looking at them, you feel like they're staring at your skin and, I don't know, thinking bad about you because you've got bad skin, which is ridiculous, and most people don't care, but it is really hard. So that's something that definitely gives me confidence. The other kind of products that I really like to give confidence are mascara. I really like, I've got the Lancome Oscillator mascara here. I really like this one because it gives me really nice black lashes, and they're really long, and I feel like when you have really long lashes you feel really awake, and it just really brightens up your face. Another thing that I feel like gives you confidence is having a really, really bold lip. For me, I prefer having darker lips and more neutral eyes, so the Revlon lip butter in the colour Red Velvet is just one of those colours that really, really, I feel like it just makes you look a little bit more sexy, and it definitely gives you a little bit of extra confidence. So moving on to our next deadly sin, which is lust. It says, which attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite sex? Now, I have no idea what this has to do with makeup. I feel like we've gone off topic a little bit, but for me, I think it's kind of a balance of both being like attracted, so physical features, and then also personality features. I think as much as you can see a really, really hot guy, if he doesn't have the personality traits that I like, then I don't know, it's like his hotness drops. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but you might see a really great looking guy and then they might say something mean or do something that you just think, I don't know, why would you do that? I don't like you now. And then automatically, I guess, changes the way that you perceive the way they look. But for me, I think in terms of physical attributes, I'm generally more attracted to somebody who is taller than me. I'm not super tall, I'm 5'6", I'm kind of average. I'm not sort of super skinny, I guess I'm average weight or size or whatever. I'm just average in general. So for me, I think, I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit more feminine if the guy is sort of taller and sort of more built than me. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm definitely attracted to that. In terms of face, I think it's really the eyes. If he's got really warm eyes and just I feel like that is something that really attracts me. And then in terms of like personality features, someone who has like a really witty, kind of dry sense of humour. I have no issues with sarcasm. I like sarcastic humour. I know people say it's the lowest form of humour, but I really like sort of sarcastic, self-depreciating humour. So if a guy can laugh at themselves, that's really attractive. What else? I think it's just someone who's really nice. I think if they respect their family, like respect their mum and can get along with young kids and are nice to animals too, because I feel like that is a really sort of telling personality trait. If a guy is really nice to animals, I don't know why, but I feel like if they're nice to animals and nice to children, then they're generally a nice person. I think also if they show a little bit of old world, I guess, manners, so like opening the door for you or waiting in the elevator to let all the women out first, things like that. I know that sort of feminism happened and all this kind of stuff, but I still think it's nice for guys to show old world manners. So that's definitely something that I'm attracted to. And then last but not least, question number 7, which is envy. And it says, what items would you most like to receive as gifts? So I don't know if this is just in general or this is relating to makeup items. I guess in terms of makeup items, for me, it is really anything. I really enjoy receiving new nail polish colours. I think that's really fun, and even though I have a ridiculous amount of nail polish, I am always happy to receive more. Also, maybe products that aren't readily available in Australia. So if someone was to go online or is from overseas or went on a trip overseas and gave me some products that maybe is not available here, or products that they really, really love, then that's something that I would really like to receive. I love when people, I guess, will give you gifts that they really enjoy and feel like you would really enjoy as well. In terms of just like in general, I really like receiving gifts that are really personalised. So they don't have to be expensive, they don't have to be large, they could be like homemade things. Like I love receiving like homemade cards, or when people wrap presents and make their own like what's it called, wrapping paper and things like that. I really like that, and if they show that they know you, like I love taking photographs and I love memories and things. So if somebody gave me a photo that they maybe took of me and my friends or something like that and put it in a frame or something like that, to me that's something that I really, really like to receive. Something that's really personal and shows that the person knows me, because I love being able to do that. I love being able to give gifts that I feel really show that I know the person. Then I love to receive that kind of thing as well. So that's definitely something I like to receive. And that is it. That is all 7 of the deadly sins. So like I said, I tag all of you guys to do it. I will list all the questions in the bottom bar below. If you don't make videos, just answer the questions in the comments below. I would love to hear about your answers. And if you do make videos, how about leaving me a video response or sending me a link to your video, because like I said, I would love to be able to watch that. I really do like this tag. I think it's fun, it's quick, it's simple, although I've blabbed for quite a long time, and I don't know, I'm really interested to hear your answers. So other than that, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!